Alright, assalamualaikum everyone, and welcome back to Pepe video update. Okay, I've heard you. Okay, I've heard you, and as long as I'm listening to many people right now, a lot of people just think that, you know what, oh, Pepe is going to go to the upside. Pepe is just going to go to the moon. It's just going to start to shift to the moon, and this and that. I understand. I do get from where you're coming from, and I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to entertain that comments about Pepe moving to the upside. And when I turn on the RSI, it's because of the RSI. Now look at what's happening to the prices and what's happening on the RSI. The prices are moving down. You have a very big, juicy, bullish divergence, which is acceptable, and I'm not going to ignore. I cannot ignore this. This is a fact. You have a bullish divergence. That's a fact. Okay, we have to speak fact and logic right now. But when we, speaking of logic, when we talk about logic, let's implement logic 100%, because this is technical analysis. Let's be a little bit more technical. Let's analyze everything, because RSI is not the only thing that is going to make a difference. Now let me tell you why. If I do go back to this time here, 30 August, and right now you're sitting at 6th of August as well. So going back into the time, I'm just going to zoom in there, and you can see that the prices were moving down, isn't it? This time right over here, this box right there. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more. So you can see that the prices were moving down right there, and I want you to focus on the RSI during this time, okay? The RSI was moving to the upside. On top of that, you were holding support as well, and this is the time when I was giving you that box, that this potentially, this right here, could be this right here, where you move up and then you move up. But unfortunately, history never repeated itself, and quite often history doesn't even repeat itself, to be honest, in crypto. What you did instead, you went down, you took the stop loss, okay? On top of that, you went down like this, you make a bear flag like that, right? Which actually has a technical target to go down. This is your bear flag right there. The next thing is, if I do zoom out there, it's very, very clear to me that you can see this demand box. One area support, move up, one area support, move up. And this is clearly one support that was held, which eventually got lost. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in there, and this eventually was lost. And on top of that, you even have 2 to 3 retest almost number 1, retest number 2, you may have another retest number 3, and eventually even go to the downside. Now, in order for us to say that, okay, this bullish divergence here, this one right there, and you have the prices moving down, when is this going to be in play? Look at the play button. Okay, so when is it going to be in play? Because this is on stop right now. So when is it going to be tapping in on the play button right there? Because the stop button is being tapped right now, or maybe the pause button is actually what's being consumed right here. So in order for us to get back into the game, I've told you before, let's get here, take this out, retest, hold this. This is your fake out. Okay, this is a nice textbook fake out, and then you move to the upside. Simple. And then you have the bullish divergence in play, and we could potentially, I'm going to tell you the next place where you're going to go. If this becomes your fake out, then you're looking for Pepe to even come up here. You can see that this is your another area. Just the same way you have the demand box down here is the same way you have the supply zone right over here. Okay, so this is another box. Make a fake out, and then boom, come to this level right there. So again, not a financial advice, just a technical analysis. Hope this makes sense, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.